Hello, in today's video, I'll show you how to factory reset your iPhone from the new recovery screen on iOS 27. There's a chance you might have entered it automatically because of some issues, but I'll show you also how to enter it manually. Before we do, that mode is only available on iOS 27 or newer. Currently, as I'm recording this video, iOS 27 wasn't yet officially released, so you only can enter it if you have installed a beta version of the system. That you need to do on purpose, so you probably know you did. Or if you're watching it in September 2026 or later, then it's officially released, so there's a high chance you already have it on your phone. Now, to begin, we'll need to turn the phone off by pressing and holding on power and either of the volume buttons at the same time, then slide to power off and wait at least half a minute to make sure your phone is fully off. After half a minute, you can begin by pressing and holding on the power button. You'll need to press and hold for a little longer than you typically would. You'll see continue holding for recovery. Later, the text will change to loading recovery options, and when it does, you can now release the button. Then wait a minute or two to get into the recovery mode. I'll cover both options of resetting because there are two options. So yeah, I'll cover both of them, and yeah, you'll see that. Okay, there I am. Now there are two methods of resetting your phone, of like erasing your data. And the first one is going to be erase all content and settings. That mode is usually works. Sometimes if it doesn't work, then you may need to use the recovery mode, but you also may need to use the recovery mode, which is the second option that I'll show you later, in case you don't remember your iPhone's passcode. But I'll cover that later. If you know your iPhone's passcode, then you can go to Erase All Content and Settings. Then click on Erase All Content and Settings, and now you can select whether you want to send diagnostic data or not. Of course, remember that will erase all your data. So if you had anything important and you can still access the system, make sure to back it up. So you may want to leave the mode and re-enter it. And now I'll send the data. It's just diagnostics. Now enter your iPhone's passcode. That is crucial in this mode. The other mode will not require it. And now, as you can see, it begins erasing. I'll see you in a moment. Now, this is what you should expect. After resetting, it'll say that the iPhone is locked to the owner, and you'll need to go through a few steps of the setup to unlock it. So in this state, you cannot sell your iPhone like that because it's locked. So so if you were doing it to sell your iPhone, well, that wasn't a very that's not finished yet, right? So we'll need to go to the iPhone, select the language, select the region, then you can select the appearance. Now I'll click on setup without another device, and you'll need to enter a password to your Wi-Fi network, to any of your Wi-Fi networks. Connect to a PC instead as well if you don't want to connect to a Wi-Fi. And then wait a little moment, it'll show up the activation lock, which either requires you to enter the Apple account credentials that were previously signed in on this iPhone. But since you know the passcode, you can also enter the passcode. But if somehow that option doesn't work with the passcode, then you can enter the email address that was previously used there and the password for the Apple account that was there. I'll click on unlock with a passcode, use device passcode, and I'll enter that passcode, basically. Then it'll go further. It is indeed a correct passcode. So, I don't know, let's try again. I'll go back. Yeah, it definitely is a correct password. So that is quite weird. I'll go back again and we'll see. But that's why I'm saying that if it doesn't work, you may need to use the Apple account anyway. Something weird is happening, to be honest, but it is loading now, so I think it may be, yeah, it's great. Let's continue. And now you can just continue through the setup as normal, or I wonder if I go back, will it ask me again? I don't think so. Let's see. If I went back now, let's say I was selling the phone, I can now, of course, connect to a Wi-Fi network, but I'm already connected. Yeah, okay, it doesn't require that anymore. So yeah, now your phone is like reset and it's ready. Now let's go to the other thing, that if this first method didn't work, or if you don't remember your passcode, then you can use the other method. Okay, I'm entering the recovery mode again on my phone. And for that, you'll need to use a computer. And you can use a Mac or a Windows PC. It doesn't really matter. But on Mac, you need to open Finder. And on Windows PC, you'll need to download an app, which can be downloaded from the Microsoft Store. So if I go to the Microsoft Store, I will be able to search for Apple Devices app. And then you can see I already have it installed, so I can open it. And from now on, it will be exactly the same for Windows and Mac. So feel free to just follow it. Although on Mac, it will be in Finder. In the left sidebar, the iPhone will appear once we plug it in a moment. And on Windows, it's going to be in this Apple Devices app. Unfortunately, I'm not able to change the language now, so it will be in Polish, but I'll be translating. Let's get a cable ready that will plug into our computer. But first, in the recovery mode of our phone, we'll need to select recovery mode here, then restart iPhone and wait until it goes into it. Now I'll plug in the cable to my computer, and let's wait a moment. I'll plug it into the phone in a moment, just once it goes there. Now this is what you should be expecting to see on your screen. Plug in the cable. And then it should show you this alert. Your iPhone will show up on the left sidebar on either Finder or Apple devices on Windows. And then you'll see that there's on the iPhone, there's an error that has occurred and it requires updating or restoring. And updating won't work if you have a beta version of the system. And also updating doesn't erase the data, so it's not a factory reset, and the video is about a factory reset. So let's click on restore. There are 3 buttons: update, restore, and cancel. I'll do restore, the one in the middle, then this button, restore and update. And now it is going to get it ready. It'll start downloading it, extracting it, and then installing it on the phone. Depending on how fast your network connection is, it may take a lot of time. In my case, it typically takes between 10 to 15 minutes, but depending on your network connection and your cable, your computer, lots of things, it may take even up to an hour or so. So I'll be back when it's done. By the way, if there is an error during that, whatever is happening here, typically if you just restart your phone and try again, it will work. Now, to restart your phone, if it gets stuck and then an error is displayed on the screen, it's best to click shortly on volume up, shortly on volume down, then press and hold on the power button and wait until the phone restarts, and it should make you be able to try again. So that is one option. But and trying again usually works. But in case it really doesn't, you've tried, let's say you tried 3 times at least. If it doesn't work after 3 times, then what I would recommend is actually going to DFU mode. There are videos, lots of videos on our channel about the DFU mode, so feel free to check it out. And DFU mode works on any version of the iOS. And now my iPhone is ready. Now the thing is that in this case it will also require you, all the iPhone will also be locked to the owner. So you may want to rewind to the previous part of the video if you skipped it. When I was post the first reset, because now since I didn't set up the phone after the reset fully, I just unlocked it and then I went to the recovery. It doesn't show up in my case anymore, but it will basically require you during the setup to enter either the passcode, or if you don't know the passcode, then you can enter the Apple account credentials to the account that was previously logged in there. And that's it for this video. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.